Hey guys, Matt Henderson here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the Toys R Us exclusive Utility Belt Buzz Lightyear. This Buzz Lightyear was made in 2009 and is actually the first proper Utility Belt Buzz Lightyear that Thinkway ever made. It was actually made before the Toy Story Collection Utility Belt Buzz. And essentially this Buzz is basically, it's kind of like a combination of the Toy Story 3 Talking Buzz and the Toy Story Collection Utility Belt Buzz. So essentially, it's just a worse version of the Toy Story Collection Utility Belt Buzz. But the funny part is that this Buzz is actually significantly more rare than the Toy Story Collection version. It's because this Buzz was only available in 2009 and was a Toys R Us exclusive. So out of all the Buzz Lightyears in my collection, this is probably within the top 3 rarest. So yeah, this is quite exciting to have in my collection. So anyway, let's get into the review. So as you can see, it looks very similar to the Toy Story Collection Utility Belt Buzz. But the first difference is, unlike the Toy Story Collection version, which has a chrome silver utility belt buckle and chrome detailing on the little emblem in the center, this one actually has metallic silver detailing, which is kind of a mixed bag because unlike the chrome silver, it doesn't wear off that easily. So as you can see, mine is in really good condition, but it also doesn't look as accurate to the films. So it's not as nice, but I don't think it looks terrible. Another difference compared to the Toy Story Collection version is that this part in the front, you actually cannot press it in. But it does light up, but you have to push his chest buttons in order to see it, and it doesn't light up for every single phrase. So the utility belt, it's definitely stepped down from that version, but it's still pretty good. And then, of course, because it's based on the Toy Story 3 Talking Buzz, it has a lot of the same design choices that Buzz has. Like, for instance, the thumbs stick out a little bit, which is unlike the Toy Story Collection version, which they're in a little bit. Which, by the way, that's a really easy way. Like, if you're looking online to buy one, you can immediately tell if it's the collection version or a regular version based on the thumbs. Yeah, I had to let that secret out at some point. But anyway, it also has the same wings as the Toy Story 3 Talking Buzz. I'll go ahead and show those now. They're pretty much the standard Thinkway wings from this time period. They don't light up, but I do think they look quite nice. Go ahead and show this again from the front. Now I'll get into his posability. So his head can rotate about halfway around. Unlike some of the Thinkway Buzz Lightyears that came out after this one, his head doesn't really have any locking points where it can lock into place in certain spots. It just rotates freely. And then his helmet can move up and down. But mine has a little issue with his helmet. Basically, it's really hard to move it down normally, but on mine, I found a way to get around it, where if you just push this little part in on his helmet, it just makes it to where it comes down easy. So, at least I found a workaround for it. His arm posability is pretty basic. His arm can go up and down, move with the shoulder, move with the elbow. His wrist rotate, and all of his fingers can move. Then the other arm can rotate freely. He does have waist rotation, but it cannot rotate 360. It only goes about halfway around, because obviously there's a wire inside of his waist. Then his legs can kind of swing around. Then the knees can bend. Then so can the ankles. Now, before I show off his phrases, I want to explain a couple things that are wrong about this Buzz. So first things first, I don't know why, but his laser button does not work. His laser light does work, but the button itself does not work. And I tried to take it apart and see what was wrong with it, but I couldn't figure it out. And since I'm on the topic of things that are messed up about this Buzz, he also has a replacement Lightyear sticker. I think it's taken from a Disney Store Buzz. I decided not to replace it since I don't really have any good reproduction stickers. So I just wanted to point that out, that that was a little bit different from what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so now it's time for me to show you his phrases.
I am Buzz Lightyear, Universe Protection Unit. I've been equipped with the latest in multi-purpose utility belts. This galaxy needs my protection. Take me to your leader. I sense something. Let me activate my scanning sensor. Initiating full perimeter sensor scan of Sector 1. My friend, nothing can hide from the scanning sensor on my belt. Did you see that? An agent of Zurg! Take cover! Alright, Ranger. It's a code 546. Let's move! Intergalactic emergency. Activating anti-gravity servos! Alright, time to blast off for adventure. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to infinity and beyond! Emperor Zurg is out there somewhere. I'll locate him with my scanning sensor. Approaching destination, re-engaging gravity. Watch out for the other Buzz. He's an imposter, trained by Zurg to mimic my every move. I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger. Stop, Agent of Zurg. I have a laser and I will use it. Oh, it's you, fellow Ranger. You startled me. I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion. Intergalactic emergency. No time to lose. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. I am Buzz Lightyear. To infinity and beyond. You know what makes me smile? Keeping the galaxy safe. Be on the lookout for Zurg's agents. They could be anywhere or anyone.
So those are all his phrases. His phrases are kind of a mix of the Toy Story 3 talking Buzz and the phrases that would later be used on the Utility Belt Toy Story Collection Buzz. And many of them are also exclusive to this Buzz, so the phrases are really nice. And I do like that the Utility Belt has a good amount of phrases where it can light up. So overall, I like the phrases quite a bit. So a final verdict for this Buzz, I really like it. It's a really cool addition to my collection. And it's really a cool piece of history because, I mean, everyone knows about the Toy Story Collection version of this Buzz. But not many people are aware that there was a slightly worse version that was made before it. So as much as I like this Buzz though, I can't really recommend it these days, mainly because these are very difficult to find and they're usually either as expensive or usually more expensive than the Toy Story Collection version. So if you can get it for a good deal, I would recommend it. But other than that, I would definitely recommend to get the Toy Story Collection version over this one. So, yeah guys, that's about all I have to say about this Buzz. Have a good day. Bye.